Good day, everyone, and welcome to Rebel Inc. Episode 6. We are back at the Southern Desert, defending, as were our instructions, the major city or urban area here from the rebels who have turned up down here. And so far, we have been able to contain them in the southeastern corner. Now, unfortunately, in their territory, they have managed to get one urban centre there. But considering that we kept them out of all of this, not too bad an effort, and we have them contained. Now, just to cap off where we are, we've got 4 units of coalition troops, 1 local national soldiers. We have $26 in the bank. Corruption is quite high at 33%, but inflation is doing well at 1%. And this is part 2 of the Southern Desert. Regional stability, by the way, we have got up to 20% and a reputation of 84. So without further ado, in October of 2006, leave us proceed. Now, I think it would behoove us to do that. We just push them back a bit. The coalition is being pressured to send their soldiers home. Soon you will have to choose whether to sacrifice reputation to extend their deployment. I think we already know the answer to that question. Well, we got another sector. Sorry, we got another sector. Cool. Where are we up to now? It's February. We have $38 in the bank, and in March we're going to pause the game and have a look at this. No, we're going to lose a lot because we need these troops. And in March we are going to get some more troops because we need to put an end to these guys. And we also need now, 17. Whoa, look at the corruption risk. You know what? Let's just hold off on that for a minute. However, having said that, let's hold off for a minute. Let's see what we've got going on here. That's communications and 1 electricity in the zone. Now that's an interesting one. We need to have a look at this. There's electricity, 11. We can't afford not to, well, look at that. Wow, hang on. 37 is way too high. We really have to bring that down. We're going to put the extra money into bringing down corruption. We're going to take this one at 13. Expensive, but we need it. We need to get that corruption down. So that's what we're going to do in March. And we will carry on. There's our soldier. Very good. All right, you need to go back there, because if we don't, they can... I actually wonder if they will. No, you get a long extension as well. But what this is... warning, insurgents. Oh, okay. The good thing about this is they can't cross the river. We're down to 64. Wow, we're not doing so well with this, are we? But we are tightening up. So I think we've got them blocked off because I don't think they can come down this area. Regional stability is Oh wow, look at that. Not so good. $44 and December, January. Let's pause there. We're going to have to bring in some heavies on this, I think. Civilian casualties are possible, yes. And by the same token, where is corruption? 24. Let's see if now let's hold it there for a second. What have we got going on? Ooh. Funding trend, it's going up again, okay. 24 and 1, leave us proceed. It's all happening here. We're going to apologise for sure on this one. Coalition soldiers, are you time to deploy or go home? What have we got? 60. I'm going to have to send you home. Yep. And so we're going to do that now. Oh, good. High desertion rates among national soldiers. Well, I think our previous decisions hold. We're going to increase the wages for $6. And it looks like we're gathering intel. We're going to stay there until we get intel. Regional stability is up. 45,000. Wow, look at that. Unofficial contact with insurgent leaders. Well, 100% chance they refuse to talk. Well, that's nice. We're going to delay. I don't want to increase their capabilities. That to me sounds like a pretty bad idea. No, you're going to stay. Whoa. Yep, I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to move you into there and keep the pressure up on the insurgents. And we are also going to go and get some more local soldiers to take our place. And now I'm very tempted. Underbarrel attachments significantly increase national soldier combat strength. Significantly increase national soldier combat strength. Significantly increases national soldiers' combat strength. Soldiers gather intel quicker. Let's hold it at that for a minute and see how we get along. There goes him into training. Regional stability is there. The total hostile seems to be going up. Interesting. Still gathering intel. That's quite the curious thing, isn't it? Oh, what's happened here? Airstrikes hit civilians. We're going to apologise again. Now, what's this guy? Foreign rivals supporting insurgents. It is becoming increasingly clear that a rival foreign country is trying to destabilise the region. They are providing the insurgents with support. Well, 100% backfire? No. Can't apply subtle pressure. The option left is counterstrike. 78% chance. Deniable assets used to attack and destabilise the rival country to prevent it supporting the insurgents. Has cut funding and manpower. Excellent. We so soon might have been a mistake. Try to use military deployment initiatives to deploy more soldiers. Yep, okay. So, tell you what, you stay there, but you go there. We seem to be hammering them quite hard, but our reputation's taking a very severe hit. I don't know quite how. Insurgent camp, where are you? Oh, you're there. Okay, well, we've got troops on the ground, so well done us. The insurgents are escaping. Where? The insurgent camp in Foxtrot Mike has been destroyed. Setting back the insurgency. The insurgents will set up a new base. Set a new base up. Keep an eye out for it. Cool. As long as they escape back into these two, that's fine. And then the next push, we're going to get them out of that urban centre there. Oh, new football league proposed. A prominent football association has approached November Garden and explained its plans to set up an official football tournament for the region. Would November Garden like to commit some funding? Well, we can refuse. We can give limited funding. 56% chance it increase corruption. An 83% chance we have a cost overrun. Agree to fund a region-wide tournament. Significantly increase zone support level. Costs $8. 47% chance significant increase as opposed to a 56% chance of increase. And a 70% chance of cost overruns. I don't want a significant increase. I'm going to go for limited funding. Costs overrun. Ah, excellent. Okay, very good. And there we go, local soldiers. New companies open for business. Significant financial backing provided by November Garden as part of its newly established development bank is giving local businesses a huge boost. Excellent for us. Now, move in. Okay, now what's going on up here? Contact re-established with insurgent leaders. Let's delay some more, shall we? Actually, you know what? No, okay. This is not good for us. Our reputation is dying on the vine. We probably need to do something about that. Accused of wasting budget. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, hold on. We need to do some things here. Corruption levels, actually, let's check that before. Oh, corruption is 5. Oh, inflation is 0. Excellent. Gosh, water is still an issue. Ah, education has raised its head. Tell you what. Water expansion. Build large-scale water supply infrastructure such as wells and kerosene. Now, hang on. I am unfamiliar with what a kerosene is. So let's just have a quick, on the side here, have a quick look. K-A-R-E-Z-E-S. It's a, ooh, look at that. It's a Turpin water system. The Turpin water system, by the way, hats off and recognition to Wikipedia for the information that we are about to receive. The Turpin or Turfan water system, located in the Turpin Depression, Xinjiang, China, is a vertical tunnel system adapted by the Turpin people. The word Karez means well in the local Uyghur language. Right, dedicated to Demin. Turpin's well system was crucial in Turpin's development. Okay. Okay, so basically what it is you find a deposit of water, you dig a parallel, a horizontal tunnel from the water, and then where the land is higher than the water, you drill wells down to that tunnel to extract the water. Okay, yeah, very clever actually. So let's do that. Let's increase water, and also let's go to the government and look at doing something other. Now, what's this? Send dedicated teams to build up towns and cities to ensure the benefits of civilian initiatives reach them. Speeds up the rollout of initiatives in urban zones. Let's have a look for a minute. I think these are remote. And these certainly are. So that one's not going to be of much use to us. However, what have we got over here? This one looks good. Okay, so let's just go through these. The democratic transition, we go to democracy, we gain 2 reputation. We ask for international assistance, so we get extra help in stabilising the region. I imagine the NGOs come with their own drawbacks, though. We get a foreign relations office, provides additional diplomatic options, becomes more effective over time. And we have universal justice, publicly pledged to apply justice evenly and fairly. Everyone must be accountable for their actions, no matter how powerful they are. Significantly increases support level and gains 3 reputation. Worth it. Definitely worth it. And I think we probably need to look at, now what have we got here? Local militia. Improves zone security, making it harder for insurgents to take control, but decreases support level. Local police recruitment. Recruit new police officers and train them in contemporary policing techniques and standard. Improves zone security, making it harder for insurgents to take control. Increases support level. I think that's the way forward. Cool. And now we're in the middle of a firefight down here, actually, so we need to carry on with that. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's move you into there, and when you finish fighting them, you can go home. Not yet, buddy. Short extension, not happening. You get to stay there. Yep. Short extent. Oh no, go home. We just can't afford it. Our reputation has suffered so much. We cannot afford it. But what we do have is we have you to take their place. Now, the other thing we are going to need to do very quickly is get some more troops, because we need local troops to fill in for the coalition. Decreases the risk of civilian casualties, increases airstrike accuracy, deploy extra aircrews and maintainers to significantly reduce airplane turnaround times. Oh, dearie me. It's a bit of a... No, we're just going to wait on that one for a moment there. Now, what's happening here? Send home. Now, we've got them contained in one area. Oh, what's happening there? Let's look at you first. Oh, here we go. Villagers are complaining that male coalition soldiers are frisking local women during searches. However, coalition soldiers deny that this is happening and say that local women are only ever searched by female soldiers. Support level has fallen. How should we proceed? So, we can back the soldiers. Ignore the complaints of the villagers. You trust that the coalition soldiers are doing what they need to. The consequences are unknown. You back the villagers. Inform all coalition soldiers they must never search local women under any circumstances. Consequences unknown. Or you can investigate further. Send November Garden envoys out on patrol with accused coalition forces to investigate the allegations. The consequences are unknown. Well, you say they're unknown, but it would not be unreasonable for a person to say if you back the soldiers, you will only increase the anger of the local population and drive them further towards the insurgents. And if you back the villagers, you will tell your troops that you no longer trust nor have any confidence in them, and they won't prosecute their missions with the usual... what's the word I'm looking for? With the usual force that they otherwise would. So we take the course that is the most reasonable. We investigate and we find out what's happening, even though it costs money. We are awaiting the report. And the situation is resolved. It turns out female soldiers are performing the searches, but the villagers didn't realise women could be soldiers. Helmets will be removed when soldiers perform searches in the future, increasing the support level. Thumbs up to our guys. Significant reduction in disease outbreaks. November Garden is overseeing improvements to sanitation facilities, triggering a 50% decrease in the spread of disease such as cholera and typhoid. All very happy outcome. Contact re-established with insurgents. You know what? They can stew for a while. I don't think it would hurt them to stew. Now, here's the issue. We have them bottled up. We do. Should we press in? And the answer is, I don't think we should. I'm going to make the decision to contain them, but not to move in and try to exterminate them. And that's because I think if I go in there and try to eliminate them, they will in fact turn up somewhere else that I don't want them to turn up. At least while they're there, I know where they are and I have them contained. The town here, the urban district here, will eventually be secured, and they'll be stuck in the mountains and not be able to get out, which for me is a good outcome. And also note too, I've got local or national troops in the town, so the coalition troops are not going to be irritating the local population. We've got 51% stability. We're doing well. So let's go and do something else while we're here in the government sphere. Let's go and... what do you do? Martial law. Whoa, look at that. General orders direct military control to try and restore calm and confidence in November Garden. If reputation is less than 8, sets reputation to 8. Hooly dooly. We'd be bad if we did that. Strategic communications. Use electronic media, cell phones and radio to empower conversation amongst locals and rapidly communicate news to the region. Multiplies existing and future support level. Done. Yep, done. Where are we? We are in March. Okay, let's go. 52%. And now it's dropping. Ooh, found an insurgent camp, otherwise known as a rebel base. Okay, we've got some more money. I think we behoove ourselves to spend it. Water is still an issue. Wow, you think that? All right, let's see what we can do over here. Improve smaller roads and dirt tracks, removing potholes and widening where needed. Make zones more accessible. Gives bonuses to construction, combat and intel. It's sort of an indirect benefit, isn't it? Sort of an indirect benefit. Commercial support. Develop marketplaces and helps bring regional developed products to market. Provides more jobs. Significantly increases support level, especially in urban zones. Hostile popular. I like that one. We're going to do that one. Corruption's 19, inflation's 1, and we're in August. Let's see how we go. Oh, they've popped up. But you're not ready to deploy. Well, Women's TV network ratings soar. A new television network founded by and aimed at women is making headlines. A leading presenter claimed that women's rights reforms pushed through by November Garden are making the network possible. That's good for us, right? But these people, oh, look at the size of him. He's a big one. Training, 1 month remaining. Deploy. And pause for a second because we're going to make, actually before we do that, what's your issue? Yeah, we can try to talk. It will take the negotiations a long time to agree a peace deal. Negotiations will go quicker if the insurgents feel threatened. That's not an unreasonable statement. My contribution to their death will be, oh wow, look at the strength of that attack. You know what? Let's go and get some firepower increases. Significant. 14, 10. I like significant. significant is a good word in this category. See peace progress on right hand side. There it is, the peace progress on the right hand side. What's going on here? Foreign rivals supporting insurgents. Wow. Look at that. $10, man. We're chewing through money. But we're also chewing through time, everyone. So I'm going to call this an episode with the pending replacement, which we can't afford at this point, of coalition soldiers. So I think what I might do, so that we don't, actually what I might do is check that we've got enough money first, and then go and order another unit of coalition soldiers for $27 and bring them into the next episode so that we can repatriate this unit back home. We really can't afford to be giving away much more reputation than we're already down quite low. So thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to go into a third episode for Southern Desert, which is pretty interesting actually. So I hope you stay well, and I will look forward to seeing you in the gig channel again soon. Until then, stay well everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.